What is going on, guys? My name is Pond Raptor. Welcome back to the Pittsburgh Pioneers expansion team in the 1980s. And this is year two. Uh, Ended up drafting some good players. We picked at number three. I don't imagine that we're going to have a pretty good record this year. We are not the greatest here. Got Mike Evans, 77. He's just a filler. That's not the point guard we want. We got Michael Jordan, who had an amazing rookie season. Looked pretty good. Mike McGee, McGee? McGee, yeah. Not the greatest. We ended up drafting Charles Oakley, who was 20 years old, but that man looks like he's 45. We'll see how he ends up going. I just wanted to get I mean, he's pretty small. He's a 6'9" small or power forward. And I think that's kind of small for that position. Mike West is 6'10. So like we don't have necessarily a huge 1-2 punch down, like when I think of centers, I think of 7-footers, paint, rebounding freaks. You know what I mean? Except like with the exceptions being like Dennis Rodman and like the smaller guys, but that like make up for it and actually go after the ball. Edgar Jones, not an impressive team at all. We are in a tight spot when it comes to money. Uh, Not really worried about it. Might do some trades, might not. I don't know how I'm gonna like work out these episodes. I'd like to get a little bit more gameplay going in with it, but at the same time, what's the point of me showing gameplay currently right now when we are not a competing team? I would be shocked if we get 40 wins this year and sneak in, but I don't think we will. The Rockets ended up drafting really good. Recap of last year, league history, NBA history. Magic Johnson wins back-to-back MVPs. The Lakers beat the Celtics. So Magic's working on number two, and I believe this is Larry Bird. So Magic's working on 3 rings. Larry Bird's working on 2, if I'm not mistaken. 81, I believe they were drafted. I want to say yeah. Uh, so I mean, that's how the 80s were. It was Larry Bird and it was Magic Johnson in the 80s. Definitely changed the face of the league. The East Coast West Coast rivalry really set it up on a grander stage, I should say. But they won last year. Michael Jordan led the league last year in points per game. Just throwing that out there. Rebounds a game. Moses Malone is killing it, and he has been for the past 5 years. Assist, Magic Johnson's killing it. Steals a game. Michael Jordan led it last year with a 1.9. Keep an eye out. Blocks a game. Herb Williams, not going to be anybody. Minutes a game. Moses Malone is averaging damn near 40. And yeah, New Orleans Jazz and the Buffalo Braves, the Capitol Bullets, Kansas City Kings. Yeah, I guess they disbanded. Yeah. Points per game, like I said, Michael Jordan. League leaders, Hall of Famers don't care. Season awards, like I said, Magic Johnson won back-to-back MVPs. Kind of how the 80s went. Nothing too impressive. Just wanted to show the champions. Excuse me, sorry. Um, but this is a rebuilding thing. Like we'll see how we're looking towards the trade deadline. See if I want to get rid of these guys, get a couple picks in here, help really navigate this team towards better success next year. But let's get into it and start simulating. We'll sim through the date, see how we do. Okay. No. Broken hand. Figures. Have CPU adjust rotation. No. Decline trade. Decline trade. Broken right foot. Oh, that's cool, man. Our team's just falling apart. West for. Let me take a look at this one. Mark West. He's 25. He's 22, and he's 7 foot, so we get 2 inches of height. And we get a first round, but it's top 3 protected. Huh. I know that Mark West is a little bit better, but these are the types of trades that I'm talking about. Like, you want to give me a first round. I don't know, because you have Akeem Olajuwon and Clyde Drexler, so that first round might not be good 3 years down the road. So I'm gonna go ahead and decline it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, Mike Evans is back in rotation. Wes, nope. Nope. I think I'm gonna look to trade the expiring contracts at the trade deadline. I think that's the way to go right here for now, anyway. No. Why would I give you two 70 plus overall players? Top 3 protected 76ers, and they get Eddie Jones. Now, isn't Edgar Jones 29 coming off of it? We get an 88, and I don't think the Sixers are that good. He's 28. He's 7 foot. I mean, that's just taking up more salary cap. I don't want to do it. I think the Sixers are too good. We just lost to them. Decline. Decline. Have CPU adjusted. That's fine. All right. Going on a little bit of winning streak here. And as soon as I say it, we lose. um, I'm not trading split win. Nope, ain't happening. Sorry, bud. I ain't it, Cotton. But like, this is the stuff I'm talking about right here. So we would get a power forward, and Mark Evans. My bad. I keep on calling him. I know it is Mike Evans. I was right. Um. Oh, I have to give a second round pick too. No, no, he's too old. If he was like 2 years younger, sure. But I know I can get something better at the trade deadline for him. And let's just go ahead and sim up to right here. Let's go ahead and look at the contract extensions. Refused resign, so I'm not worried about him. Cook, I'm not signing. Bob Hanson, don't care. You can go too. So Bob Hanson's on the chop block. We'll resign Carlos Clark. I mean, if we can get him in cheap, not the craziest thing. How much you expecting? Yeah, you can get out of here at 144K. You ain't worth shit like that, bro. Um, so we got a lot of assets that we can get rid of. Michael Jordan obviously staying. Charles Oakley staying. I would like Spud Webb to stay, and he's here for the next couple years. So I accidentally, if you saw it in the last video, it was a pain in the ass. We ended up drafting him in the second round, and I was really happy about that because I always like admired Spud Webb. He was one of like the first like little guys to get into the NBA, and he really relied on skill more than size, and I've always thought that was impressive. Same with Muggsy Bogues. Like, dude was tiny and still averaged 25 plus points in the NBA during his prime. Absolutely incredible. But yeah, so we got a couple things we can dump off here, get Spud Webb more into the rotation, because if I can get rid of these guys, I will and get what I can get. But Evans is going to get traded right here at the deadline. Decline. See, first round pick. That's 2 first round picks for Evans. That's a 90 and an 88 top 10 protected, and I will accept that offer 1000%. That's 2 first round picks. Have been a roster change, shining waiver. What would you like to do? Have the CPU. This is where Spud will start getting more and more time. Okay, let me. Okay. So now we will go right here, go to contract extensions and see who else is left. Fused. So Hanson's going to get traded. And let's try to get rid of who else can we get rid of? I'm gonna re-sign Michael Kieran. I think. Oh, yeah, he's even cool with the minimum, with the team option, and I'll pay you a little bit more than the minimum. Okay, cool, cool. Um, Cook can go. Jeff Cook can go. That's fine. So Cook, Gio. Okay, Cook, Hanson, and Lester. Okay. Trade Finder. We'll go Cook, Hanson, and Lester. Get a couple of these. Michael Cage. I'm not giving you any picks. Michael Ray Richardson. Nope. Don Collins. Nope. Like this would be a huge salary dump off. I'm not trying to take on more salary, and that's something I really got to look at right here. Yeah, I think we might end up trading with the Nuggets just to, because I mean, that'll save us almost 300,000. So I think that's smart. Go ahead, do that, and then we'll go ahead and simulate through that. I mean, negotiate trade. You want Mike McGee? He's 26. How old is Eston Turner? We're both the same age. He's 3 overall less. If you give me a first round pick, you can have him. But I want your 90 first round pick. No. But I'll tell you what, all right? Go ahead and get rid of Jerome Whitehead. And I will give you my seconds. There you go. Okay. So that kind of worked out. We kind of finessed it. Got a little bit worse, but in the long run, I want the draft picks because we know who's in these draft pools coming up, and I'm not gonna try to cheese it. I'm not gonna trade up every year. I'm really not. I'm gonna bite it and get the team and the parts that we need. I'm really gonna try to manage the money because I've personally played these rebuilds so many times, and like I'm a huge fan of the way this was set up. I wish Madden was the setup the same exact way as 2K was when it comes to the franchise mode, and had like a little hybrid together. I think that would be spectacular, but it just doesn't happen. We're gonna get into the All-Star break. That's all the trades we're gonna end up doing. But I'm like I said, I'm not trying to book the books here is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to try to play it fair, but I do want to get capital in the further drafts, and I'll probably end up trading those picks for more picks further down the line and just kind of have more of a plethora on it. I want to build around Michael Jordan. I want Michael Jordan to own the 90s, and I feel like we really can by starting right here and starting to really hone in. Yeah, I'm good with the trade offers. We ended up getting a couple first round picks this year, and that's fine by me. Go ahead, sign somebody else. Like I said, I would be shocked if we ended up winning more than 40 games, and it looks like we're not going to. And that's the price you pay. Yeah, let's go ahead and stop. See who else is left. Oh, never mind. Okay, that's fine. Fine by me. Go ahead, sim out this season. Edgar Jones, 6 to 8 weeks. That's fine, bro. You're gonna get hurt. Now's the time to get hurt. I'm like I said, I feel really. I mean, we're gonna hit 30 wins. Hopefully, there's 30. Magic Johnson, 3 MVPs in a row, unheard of. Karl Malone, Rookie of the Year, not shocking, even though he is a piece of shit. Six Man of the Year, Byron Scott. Okay, Sidney Moncrief wins Defensive Player of the Year. Clyde Drexler is the most improved, which is concerning because he's with Akeem Olajuwon. Keep an eye out for that. Brad Nelson wins it. Brandon Anderson. So both the Lakers. Lakers are dominating. Let's go ahead and advance. Michael Jordan. It didn't say anything about Michael Jordan being left knee tendonitis. So first team. Let's take a look at the season stats. How about that? I mean, back-to-back All-Stars first team. Just saying. I wanted to look at his stats, but you know, pure stats. He averaged 32.4 a game this year, almost 5 rebounds, almost 5 assists, 2 steals, 1.3 blocks. I'll take it. He's not shooting any threes yet. His free throws gone up significantly since last year. So much more improvement. Not a lot, but it's there. You know, it's there. That's fine. I'm sorry that he's getting hurt. He's really carrying this team. Look, there's Charles Barkley coming on in. I'm happy I got him. Keem Olajuwon. And first defensive team. I'm telling you, this guy's going to be awesome. Oh, that's concerning. The Trailblazers have Clyde Drexler and Akeem Olajuwon, and you can see it. They're both defensive teams. Thankfully, they're in the West. All rookie first team. Karl Malone, Patrick Ewing, Joe Dumars, Chris Mullin, Wade Tislin, and Charles Oakley ended up making it. Second team. I'll take it. How did he finish? Yeah, I want your rebounds to get up, and I want your points per games to get up too. The problem is you're just so slow. That's just the problem that I'm foreseeing with him. Go ahead and advance it. We're not in the playoffs, so let's go ahead and sim it out. It's the Celtics, and the Lakers beat the Celtics again. It seems to be like Magic Johnson is taking over this league. Damn, I feel bad for Larry Bird. Player retirements. Nobody too important. Staff retirements. Liam Jackson. See ya. Deuces. Whatever. Historical changes. That's fine. League meetings. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more money into the league. 15 million. Yep. Draft lottery. We should be up here. We got a 12.5% chance, just like everybody else. I'm not changing any of those rules. And if that's how we want to play it, that's how we want to play it. Hop it into it. Let's go. The Mavericks via Cleveland. Oh no, we're at 7th. Oh damn. So the Rockets get back-to-back years with the first overall pick. Gotcha. All right. So, I mean, is there anybody that I really want to? I think we can get Rodman at 7, maybe Del Curry, because I'd love to have Del Curry run the point. I think he would be a good fit running the point. I'd love to get Dennis Rodman just for the defense alone. But we will definitely see who ends up falling to us. There's not really anybody too crazy further down the line. So, I mean, if we don't have anybody there, we can just trade out of this and work on our team. It's really upsetting that the Rockets got the first overall pick again, back-to-back years. Staff signing. I would love to fire the head coach. Let's go ahead and look at the candidates here. I would love to get, I think Matt Hill might be the way to go. He's got 80% interest. All gold. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and fire him. Get Hill. And we don't have enough money. Why don't we have enough money? And he's still here and he just refuses. Okay, there we go. We got a better head coach. Sheesh. I mean, with the way it's costing us, sheesh. But that's fine. Get a little bit better. Get Michael, somebody else, a new coach. It's just working. I know it's defensive minded coach, but at the same time, defense wins championships just as much. Go ahead and advance that draft combine. I don't know who we're going to be able to get. I'm going to skip the combine and then we're just going to go straight to the NBA draft and see who falls to us at 7. Ron Harper goes 1. Brad Daughtry. Mark Price, another good guy, would have been good to have. Chuck Pearson. Dennis Rodman goes 5. And there's a trade. Okay. All right, let's see. We can get Del Curry. And I think that's kind of what we should do and run him at the point. He's tall, he's lanky, he plays good defense. I think that's the way to go. And I'm going to run him at the 1. Arvada Sabonis. Oh, man, that probably would have been good too. Jeff Hornacek, Kenny Walker, William Bradford, trade. Chris Washburn, Drazen Pretovic. Okay, nothing. Just go ahead, sit to the end. And he's a 74, not the worst. Like I said, I'm gonna move him immediately to Michael Jordan accept, Harris accept, decline. Actually, Dwayne, I'm going to decline you. Yes. Okay. All right, and then we are going to switch Del Curry to a point guard. He goes down 1, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. Get a little bit bigger at the position. He can play perimeter defense, and I think that's all that matters. Spud is going down in overall, but I think that's more so of the losing streak than anything else. Elston Turner. I mean, I guess extend the qualifying offer. Clyde Drexler is here. Oh man, what? They declined him? Wayne Harris, you're out, and then Nate Archibald, you're out. All right, I got 1.9. What do we need? Norm Nixon. Might cost way too much money. Let's go to a affordable here. Love a backup. Eddie Johnson wouldn't be bad, but he probably, I mean, he costs. That's actually not that bad. 1 million, and I can give him like a 1 or 2 year deal. A little help. I don't want you for that long, dude. And then if I can lower this down just a little bit, and then take a look. See how we're doing. Okay. All right. And then we need a shooting guard and a center. So let's go ahead and look at the centers here. Who would fit? Looking for a 7-footer first off. 7'2". James Donaldson. Inside the arc threat. Hmm. Who's the tallest we got? 6'11". Mike Gimiski. All right. Let's go team option. Pay you 500K. And then shooting guard. Al Wood. He's kind of cheap too. I'd do a 3-year, but I want a team deal. And we got them all. I think that's a good way to fill it out. Man, I mean Doc Rivers. I don't know. But like Norm Nixon, they're asking for too much money, and I'd rather save our money and have it roll over. Maybe it gets a little bit cheaper. I don't know. But I think that's going to do it for that. We'll go to player progression. Michael Jordan goes up. Charles Oakley is up to an 81. Spud Webb's already up to a 74. Del Curry went down, but that's because I switched him to that. So that kind of works. So I think Spud Webb's going to be our starting point guard, and that's kind of how I wanted it. I'm not going to lie. Let's go ahead and take a look at the All-Star City. We got Pittsburgh. Hey, that was natural. You saw it. I'll take it. Go ahead and continue that. Thank you. Yeah, let's go ahead and use the 87 draft class. And I will look that up to see if we need to do anything for it. You know, nothing too wild right here. All right, then we'll take a look at the scouting. David Robinson would be huge. Scottie Pippen would be huge. Kenny Smith, Horace Grant would be good. Muggsy Bogues, there he is, 5'3". Greg Anderson, Winston Charles, Steve Brady, Chester Holmes, Kevin Gamble, Gordon Oliver, Sabonis I don't know how you say that. Just looking to see if anybody else is slipping my mind here. Stacey O'Gallagher Jr. Darius Chambers. I remember Darius Chambers. All right. So David Robinson or Scottie Pippen would be awesome. Let's take a look at the coaching game plan here. No, that can't be right. Why is Spud on the bench? If Spud is a higher overall, why is he on the bench? Yeah, give me that shit. You got to put your best players out there, man. You got to. All right, like, okay. I mean, there's a chance this could work out a lot better. We could have a better season. Contracts, extensions. Let's take a look. Not eligible. Refuse resign. All right, so Mark West is getting traded this year. Gimsey can stay, take over for it. I mean, he's a little bit taller. Board hunting paint protector. It's kind of what I want. Board hunting lob threat. Perimeter shot. Spud Webb. Not eligible. Del Curry. We're good. We're good. Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. So I know that wasn't like the most exciting episode, but that's kind of what I want to do. I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Take it easy. Don't forget to live that. Don't forget to leave a like, hit that sub. Helps me out a ton. See ya.